said that you inherited
Yes.
the mantle from Marilyn Monroe. And you once said, to be a star, you have to be strong-minded. What Marilyn had wasn't enough.
This is a business like any other, the film business, and it's also a creative industry which deals in egos and emotions. And I think to weather the storm of all of this and be in the public eye, I think you have to have a little strength of character. I think Marilyn had plenty, as we've all seen, and certainly was a talented woman. I think the thing that I have that she hasn't is the advantage and the joy of having two really beautiful children. And these are, I also have a lovely family, and I think this gives me a backlog of feeling of security, and so that I never feel like I'm totally alone in the world, because we all have our disappointments and our hurts, particularly if somebody really goes after us in the press, or perhaps one of our colleagues in work is particularly unkind or cruel. And I think that when you have somebody who loves you unconditionally, and you can also come out of yourself and love them back, that it's, I don't know, sort of a tonic against the sort of desperation that you can sometimes feel.
I have to say that you've been nothing but absolutely charming to us since we've been here, but you have a reputation, certainly in the press, of being a very difficult lady. Now what's that about? Are you a difficult lady? Can you
I
be
don't think
difficult?
at all. I think it's mostly problems that other people have with themselves, and if I may say so, I do not feel victimized by being called a sex symbol and so forth, but I do think that it does, unfortunately, maybe put a few people in a rather envious position or perhaps insecure position. And by being called a sex symbol, I think that, like so many other people in that role, I am a target. And it's something I've just learned to live with. Really, to come from a no dialogue, bikini-clad dinosaur picture in 1966, and be able to do the range of things I have and survive, was sort of discounted. I feel quite happy with what I've accomplished as an actress, and I feel confident in myself at the moment. To be a sex symbol is sort of like being a prisoner on parole. It's like they let you out, but they're watching very carefully in case you should, goof up or something, and then back you go, whap,
Yes. Actually, you say very original things, and do you find that because you're so stunningly beautiful that people don't take you seriously? Either people
I've
you
never
meet
considered
or...
myself to be stunningly beautiful, I must
You don't?
be honest with you.
You don't?
Yes, I'm one of many, many attractive or photogenic ladies, and I think that this whole idea that all the what we call beautiful ladies of the cinema have gotten by on their looks alone is just a fallacy to begin and end with, because it has never been the way somebody looks. It's more what's going on inside them. And all this thing of sexual attractiveness really comes from the mind. And I think the most successful of the film goddesses, or the film beauties, if I can term it, that is that most of them have been good comedians, which I consider myself one. Of course, comedy comes from a certain degree of pain, but nevertheless, I really do think that
that's very interesting. So
the mind is the most important erogenous zone, and not the earlobes or what have you.
Hey, and welcome back to Taj News Media. Another sad news has hit the entertainment industry, as Raquel Welch has been reported to have passed away. Raquel Welch, that paved the way as both an actress and international sex symbol, died at the age of 82. Raquel Welch's cause of death is yet to be revealed, but it is said that she has died following a brief illness. Raquel first rose to fame for her back-to-back roles in The Fantastic Voyage and 1 Million Years BC, both filmed in 1966. Raquel Welch's profile went prominent, and she was one of the most sought-after female stars throughout the 1960s and 1970s, whereby she even won several awards, including a Golden Globe for Best Motion Picture Actress in a Musical or Comedy for her 1974 role in The Three Musketeers. Raquel, who is famous as the 100 Sexiest Stars in Film History in an issue of Empire magazines in 1990, 1995 can never be forgotten, as she is well known to have married 4 times throughout her life. James Rush, that was in 1959 to 1964, Patrick Curtis from 1967 to 1972, and Ray Winfield from 1980 to 1990, and then Richard Palmer of 1999 to 2004. Raquel is survived with 2 kids, that is Tahin and Damon Rush. Our thoughts are with her family and loved ones, and may her soul rest in eternal peace. You are watching Taj News Media, and please consider subscribing and turning on your notification bells for your latest news updates and celebrity gossip. I love you. Bye bye. Drop us the memories that you have when it comes to Raquel Welch. Send your condolence messages to her family. Keep the family in prayers, and drop us any comments on what you think about her, how she inspired you and all that. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Thank you for staying here, and let's keep the family in prayer. I love you. Bye bye.